Hello, hello. We're live. So here is my painting I did in the first round of live class for the workshop today, and I'm gonna keep working on this to make this better. You can paint along with me or just watch my demo. Alright, so for this demo I'm using cadmium lemon, permanent rose, ultramarine blue, and titanium white. This is my go-to limited palette, and I already mixed my custom black from these three primary colors. So this is my palette, and I have a little bit of leftover neutral gray from the previous painting sessions, so I'm using that to modify my painting and my colors. It's been a long day, but I really want to keep working on this guy. It's so interesting. And after taking some break, I'm realizing that there are some tweaks I can make to make the painting better. First thing I'm thinking is that the webcam is not really doing justice showcasing my painting. The pink tulips in the background, they are actually more like magenta, but it's showing more like red orange. And I kept adjusting the camera, adjusting the temperature, but then I realized that maybe I can just paint it. I can make those pink tulips a little bit more leaning toward violet. Then it will show up better on camera. I don't know. Maybe it will also reduce the competition between this. Okay, so between the dark purple and pink tulips. I'm gonna test this before I make commitment. First, a try. First, I'm gonna mix more reddish purple. Then I also need to create the purple that's leaning more toward pink for the lid side. Same on the right side. Need more definition. Okay. Here is a tricky part. I'm reading a comment. Yeah, I know that's what I'm talking about. It looks more like peach. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit more blue. I'm adding more blue to the mixture of the pink. So it will show better on the camera. See, my job is to help you see what I'm seeing. It doesn't matter what I'm seeing here, I guess. So this real red glow. Like this, I'm liking this glow here. Maybe that's too cool. Painting purple on webcam through webcam using webcam is pretty challenging because it just doesn't show well. Even my shirt is purple, but it's kind of showing like a warm brown. It doesn't look so. This camera and the camera for my face are a separate thing. They're not the same brand, but just not doing justice. But it may be works better for showcasing our star of the show. See, like these guys are extra. These are extras, so we don't have to enhance them. It doesn't matter what they are. We just want to have some friends in the background on the stage, so that we are telling story that this flower, that she's not by herself. She has friends behind. That's all. I think that's all we need to accomplish, right? It doesn't matter what we're saying. We need to focus on what we want the viewers to feel. But the viewers to read as the whole story of this painting. Let's see if I can. So this can come down a little bit. I'm gonna smear this as accent in the background instead of wiping it away. This is dark, so I'm just gonna put it over here. Just grafting paint. We just want to tell a story that she has friends and she's surrounded by other flowers just like her. Okay, I'm just smoothing out some of this marks. Let's see if I can make this darker. Okay. Put some custom black and leave it here as a spare. Let's see if I can use this force, not against us. I want to get rid of any extra spaces. Keeping the brush as flat as possible and just laying the paint down. And also I want to utilize vertical strokes so that it doesn't catch too much light to create glare. Now this corner doesn't look so empty. I'm just modifying the value before deciding to add any other shapes. I thought about it, but I'm not sure if I need it. Just tapping, scrambling wet on wet, not over blending. It kind of adds a little bit visual interest as a texture. Just something there. We don't have to explain what it is, just it's there and just filling the void. It's like a placeholder. I may not keep it, but I just want to leave it here because I want to be able to focus on here. So I'm seeing a little bit of leaf behind her. So it's okay to have a little bit of darker value. But if we just paint this bright fresh green in the painting, it might look jumpy, like it really comes forward too much. So need to minimize the value difference. It's like light gray, but it has a little bit of hint of green. That's all I need. I probably have to come back and re-establish the foreground petals, but that's okay. I need to rework on that anyway. Yeah, add more. And this is also a bit duller and lighter. I want to push this stem as far back as possible. As soon as we grade down, it looks receding. So everything in this painting has rose and ultramarine blue. So it's just all variation of purple. And everything also has a hint of yellow. So they all belong to each other. That's how we can create the harmony and still tell our story. Let me know where you guys are watching from. try to find the live chat button on your screen. It's easy to do. It may be hidden. Just look for the button said live chat. Then it will expand the chat box or chat window. So if I wanna make this look like lit side, I can add a little bit more yellow. We'll see. I'm creating my mixing zone, and I'm gonna invite this purplish green. This looks like really muted. Yeah, one thing I don't like about the reference photo is that everything has super vibrant color, including the pink. Both pink flowers have really vibrant colors, and then the highlight on the green leaves, like they are all calling for attention in the same way. Okay, I'm gonna lighten this up because I think this is working as the lit side of the leaf, but maybe too dark and too cool. See if it's working or not. I just want to show some light. Maybe more blue. Mixing the color very well on the palette. Bit more blue. Don't want to make this too intense. Okay, I'm gonna add more white. It's like adding salt in a soup, a pot of stew. I also need a dark version of this too. I got some paint. Paint on my hand. But this is a good excuse for me to stand up and take a look at my painting on the easel. Actually, this color combo is not too bad. It's definitely more natural than the original green I had on the painting, because that was too intense everywhere. Especially now we have something to compare. Okay, so I want the dark version of this. I'm gonna use my palette knife, and maybe I'm gonna use this. Well, first I'm gonna create just a regular green, and I'm gonna get this here. I'm gonna make green from just yellow and blue and then modify that. Because my palette and palette knife are kind of dirty, it's not too hard to mix neutral colors. Okay, so this is way too dark. I'm gonna add this neutral gray to this. You see, so I have this light green, and I need a darker version to accompany this. Put it below. I have a feeling it needs more red. And yellow. We want this green to look like they are in the same green family. Since you guys are here live, I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. In our Painting Adventure membership, we have monthly themed lessons, and guess what? It's going to be chickens. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. We already have a rooster on our wait list, so to speak. Then we're expecting baby chicks soon too, so that's gonna be featured sometime early this summer. The background green is a little bit bluer and lighter. Putting abstract shape in the back, then I'm gonna enhance just some section of that. Need more blue. Right, I'm gonna test this. Better here. So we're shifting the temperature. We don't want to make it too dark though. Can see what I'm doing over here. So this is the shadow color of the greens. Was just too thin. Okay, I'm gonna make this bigger. I see some warmth here. See, I'm rotating, I'm twisting my brush as I paint to change the width of the brush mark. It's not monotonous. And also changing the pressure. Just suggesting that there's some like weaving or some twisting happening in the scene. We don't have to explain. I want to do something about here. Okay, I'm gonna remix more of this green. I think it was working. I'm gonna test this and see if it's appropriate. I think it's too much yellow. Add more blue. So I make it as much educated guess as possible on the palette, and I want to test it on the canvas. I guess this the inside of this leaf needs to be a little bit warmer just too much blue and competing with this highlight. So before I add more highlight, I'm gonna change this shadow color. Don't want to leave sharp edges near the edge of the canvas, so I'm gonna soften the edges as I paint. This is a little bit lighter here. More yellow. Okay, gotta get more pink in it. This color might work better on this too. That's way too light. Okay. That goes in here. Blur the edges. It's depending on the brush direction, it looks lighter, but it's not light paint. This. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna make this a little bit lighter and warmer. Even a little bit of pink. Or is it too orange? Need more blue then. Okay, let's try again. It's better, huh? Okay. So this is the lid side of the leaf. Bit lighter and touch of yellow. I'm looking for more contrast, but let's see if I can use this as a highlight for this side. A softened edge inside of this rim. I want to push this green back. I'm gonna step back and see what the heck is going on. Spend too much time being so close to the easel and I get lost. You're watching me suffer real time. But I do like, I kind of like this twisty movement. Maybe I want this to be a bit darker. It doesn't matter what's happening in the back. Okay. What I can say is that the stem in the back looks a lot cooler than what the leaves in the front. Has much less yellow in the stem here than the leaves on this foreground. I need some lavender. I'm adding a custom black in this green. Just neutralize each other. These holes don't have to be really intense, they can be really subtle. Just very small difference. Softening the edge. Trying to maintain the sharp edge of the foreground flower. So I have this lavender, and I can make different values of this, so I can use this anywhere I want to create this sky hole. Trying to obscure the edge as much as possible with dark color. Without losing our story. I keep wiping my brush every time I switch the color, so I don't contaminate color and make it too muddy. Also trying to figure out where to place these colors as I go. Okay, can go a little bit lighter. background is really too light for this scene, so I'm lowering the value, reducing the value with a hint of green in the mixture. Kind of agrees with this real green thing in the back too. I guess this and this green shapes are part of the same leaf. Just realized. It's pointing at the wrong direction. Okay, I think we grade this down to more than enough. When I blur the edge of this pink tulip in the back, that it doesn't jump out too much. I also want to give her a sense of form. It's not the flat shape. Just gently pulling down the edge. Now step back and evaluate. I think we pushed back the pink tulip as much as we can. I want to soften the edges of this leaf too. It's kind of there, but we don't have to see it. That's the nuance. Like that. Okay, enough for the greens. I really can't care less. We shouldn't care too much. Back to business. The purple star. Our purple star. I see some red on the right side of this purple. We started out with very extreme differences between purple and the pink tulips, and now kind of they're compromising with each other. I'm using baby wipe to clean my hands, and when I walk back, I'm stepping away from my easel, and I can see my painting from different perspective. I even tilt my head sideways, and this helps me to see it even from a different perspective, especially to see the value relationship. Now I can see that this side, there is a little bit of light showing on this side, and this edge needs to come down a little bit to balance the left side of the left base of the tulip. So I'm learning a lot by taking frequent break. Okay. Well, just the color. It's not too bad. I rotate the brush to apply more paint on the other side of the bristle. The wipe. Okay, I'm gonna bring my new secret weapon, the watercolor round brush, using number 4 round brush for watercolor. I'm gonna grab some custom black and load it here. Okay, here's my new trick, if you will. This is another type of palette knife painting, using palette knife as my palette, so that I don't have to keep reaching to my main palette and get lost in this lot of colors. And I drag this watercolor brush sideways to just to smudge the color in the inside of the edge. So I'm keeping this nice sharp edge on the left side, and the inside has softer edge. So obviously, for those of you who just took my oil painting workshop, you're not expected to master all these, but I'm just showing you what's possible to keep enhancing the same piece of painting. I'm not even sure if I wanna bring my painting to so detailed every time, but I'm just experimenting what happens if I kept working on it. So I can make gradation from dark to not so dark by dragging. It's kind of like watercolor painting, just bleeding the color inside the shape. I can show you the close-up. This playlist has lots of holiday songs. So by going over the details, at the same time I'm studying the shapes. Like when you get tired, stand painting on your feet. It's a nice treat to paint in a chair for a while. Okay, I'm gonna load some purple on my palette knife. So I have two variations of dark and light in hand, in my hand. So I can use this to make it a little bit lighter. Even load some permanent rose on my palette knife. So we just finished the 5-day mini still life, but this is what I would call micro still life. And because I have my webcam in front, between my body and the tabletop easel, you get to see the front row seat. I'm not sure if anybody else ever do that. I think I'm gonna grab more light color, like pink. Oh, it's like a buffet. I have this tiny, like you get this tiny serving plate, and you can load as much odor as you want. You can sometimes you need to go back and refill your plate. That's kind of what this palette knife is like. Maybe I should offer a palette knife workshop. Let me know in the chat if you are interested in that thing. Or you can just tell me, no, thank you. So I want to maintain the contrast here, but I know it's lighter. At this obsession. How could you stay depressed when you get to do this? It's like therapy, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna match the temperature a little bit. Sit back and see how it's happening. See, this translucent part inside the tulip is what really intrigues me, and I want to figure out how to express this. So last several hours I spent everything to quiet down the surrounding of this purple tulip, so that we can really appreciate this detail inside. Okay, so this needs to come a little bit more straight down. This is a section that the petals are not overlapping, so it's more translucent. And being able to express this is what I really strive for. We see beautiful lighting scene like this every day, and we try not to spend too much attention to it, because if we try to tell about it to someone, other people, they're not gonna believe you, or they're not gonna get you anyway. Like, so what's the point? If you can express this in a painting, like, that'll be like my ultimate pleasure. So my drawing was kind of not so good at the beginning, so I'm fixing it as I go. So this inside has nice glow. Is it too so transparent? Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. magical, isn't it? Have every power to manipulate the darkness and the brightness of the paint and the hue. Okay, I just wiped my brush, so I want to move back to dark and just tighten this a little bit. If you have never seen my chicken paintings, I encourage you to go check it out on my website. I figured out how to paint their faces by practicing painting, like brush work and paint application using still life paintings, so I can do like every day without sacrificing my chicken painting reference images. Like my precious chicken reference images, I don't want to use a lab for just a practice, or should I? But sometimes when you step away from your obsession of favorite subject matter and work on completely different subject, you get the different perspective on how the lighting works on particular scene or situation. Like when I used to struggle how to paint the backlighting of chicken's face with the bright red water and comb on their head. And I figured when I was looking at the slice of orange and pink grapefruit in the backlighting, I realized that I can practice painting that lighting effect. That's why in my painting courses, I emphasizes the importance of painting still life in order to master how to paint animals and capture their personality or the essence. Is this okay? Is this working? You get to see. Okay, so now this can be a little bit darker. Makes me sleepy. I'm darkening the edges of these petals to emphasize the sharp edge. That's the spine of the tulip petal, if you will. Wiping my blush, because I want this to be really nice and dark. And swiping the bristle inward to just blend it in. Okay, so this edge, oops, what did I just do? Okay, don't panic. I want to soften this edge. And I push this highlight out. Turning on the camera to say hi. Just taking a break. One thing I can see is that I want to darken right here before I change too much. Those of you who are just joining me, I'm using watercolor. I'm using oil colors, but I'm using watercolor round brush number 4 to work on the details. After blocking in everything and pushing the side cast in the back of my theater. See more red this side. See, I'm dragging the bristle of the watercolor brush sideways to cover more area in one stroke. Okay, so there's a little bit of indentation on the pedal. Comes more forward toward me. I don't think this highlight was called for. Not too much. So distribute this red inside. Okay, I'm gonna carve out this light shape with the dark color in the back. to get rid of this black. Looks like a photographer or someone who set up this tulip crushed and made indentation in this right petal, but I don't know how to fake it, make it look like there wasn't the indentation. So I'm just painting as is. So this is I think the spotlight they're using is kind of warm, so there's this like warm glow in the shadow side, in contrary to the cool light source coming from the window. So by mastering to paint the lighting effect, you can tell all kinds of stories without painting everything around it. Like reverse engineering of being a criminal, like detective. Going to the crime scene and figuring out. Instead, we are leaving viewers, the clue to figure out. We're leaving clue for them to figure out what's going on. We want them to figure out. Okay, so there's this magenta. I want more pink. Imagine painting this on oversized canvas like Georgia O'Keeffe, but showcasing a mastery of the lighting effect. It got too wobbly. And this red light is bouncing here too inside. I'm really loving this watercolor brush. Gotta find a way system to make this more portable and do more micro painting on the go. Everything is figureable. So just so you know, my black is custom black made of 3 primary colors. So it's a mixture of ultramarine blue, permanent rose, and cadmium lemon. So when I mix the black into any other color to darken, it gets desaturated because of this dark gray. So that's why you may be wondering, like, I'm just using permanent rose and purple on my palette knife plus titanium white, but it already has a little bit of yellow and everything too, so it's not super saturated. That's why I call my limited palette perfect palette, and I teach color mixing course. And actually, I'm turning this recent live cohort into evergreen version so that the artist can take that as a home study version or self-paced online course. I'm going to show you some example. So with the 3 primary colors plus white, and titanium white, you can mix at least 40 colors in to make this super color wheel. So this is one of the modules in my online course that I teach how to mix colors from this limited palette. There's a little bit of weird shape happening here, so I'm gonna fix it. And think it got too warm. Look at that. Brush tip became like a little chisel. Maybe that's too warm. Do you agree? I need some blue on my palette. Close enough. Oh. Yeah, I need to add some highlight on the petal so that it more separated. But I just wanna fix this. So this part of the petal is turning away from us, so it's darker. Too light. Maybe it's too light. It's hard to do this freehand. Need to place my arms on the table. I can show you how I'm placing I'm placing my arms like this on the table. I'm just blending this in. There's a little bit some texture on this petal, so I don't wanna I don't wanna draw every single line, but I wanna respect that. You get the idea. Let me know in a live chat. You can type in the chat and say hello to me. Wanna know where you're watching from? Are you guys all painters? Are you artists or just love my chickens? That's this pink. That's just magenta that I wanna have. Okay, need to darken this. Okay, I need some highlight in the front. Okay, time for the palette. I know this is more like lavender, cool lavender, not blue. Maybe just one notch more blue. Come on, test this. I pick up the red. I'm gonna wipe. Something more calm. Something more peaceful for this operation. Too blue. Getting rid of the ridge. So I'm mixing the darker version of this highlight on the palette so that it's not so screaming on this. Okay, making some progress. And there's some pink highlight over here. It's not very white. This may be even too cool. I need more pink. This is permanent rose. It gets darker going down. What is this? I'm gonna wipe. Whenever I see something weird on my brush, I just wipe it away. I make sure that the color is more consistently blended on the palette before I jump on the canvas. Oops. Wipe. Need dark purple. To make this narrower. Can always get rid of it. So remember that I see stripy texture on the petal. Instead of drawing these fine lines on it, I'm just making suggestion of these stripy lines on the edge between the lit side and dark side. It's a little bit lighter. Okay, keep moving. I need to highlight right here. Try this color. Maybe a bit warmer. I'm gonna show you my difference. Maybe you can tell me what I need to fix. Maybe this needs to go a little higher. Maybe I might have pressed it in the wrong spot. That's easy fix. I'm using my palette knife as my palette. And I'm using watercolor brush for oil painting. Does this count as thinking outside the box? Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate how you can fix your painting. I'm like the master of repairing my own painting. I used to do my in-person art shows a lot, especially for like artwork, and sometimes, most of the time, my painting is still wet, or when I handle my paintings rough, I drop it and the part of the painting surface get damaged or scratched, and I have to do the last minute repair, like at the gallery or this at the display location. And I would bring small paint tubes and brush, and after hanging is done, when I have time, I just do the impromptu touch up, and that's how I learned how to mix the color to match the color on the existing painting. And I couldn't bring tons of colors, so I just bring. I wasn't sure what I need to mix, so I would bring just 3 primary colors and just to mix similar color on the fly, on the spot. And I became really good at it. So then I started doing painting demos. I would just bring 3 colors, and I can mix any colors. Well, I'll take it back. I can use other colors like transparent oxide red or burnt sienna to do underpainting quickly, because those are pre-mixed dark orange, and it's also translucent. It saves time too. This warm glow is what I strive to learn to paint. Now I can bring this even darker. Like putting a eyeliner or like putting mascara, it just makes this edge pop. One thing, a question I constantly ask myself is this darker or lighter? Is this warmer or cooler? It's just a very binary questions. So my membership called Painting Adventure Studio is open for enrollment this weekend. It's just for limited time. The doors will close on Tuesday. So if you're interested, please check out more information. There's a link in the comment below, and you can read more about it. I have a monthly plan and annual plan. For annual plan, you save 2 months. And every month we have a themed lesson. Next month we're gonna do some chicken painting. That's right, you had me right. We're gonna do some chickens. And I already started the rooster, so that's part of it too. This is getting too dark right here. This canyon looks like black hole. Inside the membership, you get the reference photos and template for the new painting project. So I like doing live painting demos, but my members can access the high resolution reference images and template, and my ongoing support and feedback. And feedback is something that you really should have if you want to master anything in short time. If you're really busy trying to figure everything out by yourself, you don't have time for that, right? What if someone just gives you the painting idea and also guides you if you are doing right or wrong, if the color mixing is working or not, and just give a doable recommendations each week or every day whenever you post your work in progress in the community. Okay, what do I need? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the highlight. The problem with regular courses and workshops is that once the program is done, you hardly have any access to that instructor. Just need more paint. I have a feeling this is too light. That's better. Just very subtle, but you don't wanna have too much attention to there. And I'm gonna put this on. This is literally like icing on the cake, guys. That's too much pink on my brush. I'm gonna wipe. Oh, blue. Let's see if I can find a better tune. Okay, so this needs a little bit of highlight. That's a better tune. I'm gonna test this, see if it's too light or what. That's too pink. Permanent rose is very strong. It stains everything a long way, but it's not as bad as pharaoh blue. Okay, I'm gonna test this. gonna rework on this. Purple. Just gonna paint over the test highlight. It's kind of a nice feeling to go back to regular oil painting brush. Like I got my power back. So in order to showcase the highlight, the surrounding color needs to be darker. That's the name of the, that's the condition. So first we need to establish this form that this pedal is turning away from us into this into the center of the flower. We're almost there. Did I do it wrong? Not the best spot. Okay. Need more red. We're gonna do it again. No big. Re-establishing the form. I'm gonna use different brush. I don't have to keep wiping it. This is number 0 of this watercolor round brush. I'm gonna try to find any way I can to brace my hand by all means. There. This is like a piece of diamond. Pearl. It's brighter than anything else. And the other highlights are kind of supporting characters. I'm gonna add a little bit more punch. Remember the highlight on the pear. Oh, is that too much overkill? I can soften that. Kind of lost this. Okay, now I'm gonna re-establish the darks and we'll be done. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching or painting with me. Carving out the shape of this side petal with the background color. So this dark shape is actually the background inside the core of this tulip. Maybe I'm gonna add some glow back inside. Just cleaning up the edge. And this part is pretty cool and dark. Just flicking my brush and just blending. And I need to bring back some purple the other way. It's almost like playing with fire or something. Something magical about the brushwork. Am I making it worse? All right. It's probably time to disconnect the stream so that I don't keep working on it. Wi-Fi. I'm gonna touch the wrist here and see like if I wanna work on or what, but maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this? If you like it, just give me the like. But just I got to test drive these watercolor brushes this week. And my verdict is pretty positive. I like it. It's perfect for painting the eyelashes of the Angus cow that I'm gonna be painting next. I'm just gonna soften some edges and we're gonna call it for the day. So the idea is to maintain sharp edges in the front and make it advance and coming more forward while keeping the backstage with soft edges and less intensity of the color. That's how you can create the illusion of space. And we did that successfully with this. We really muted the background, including the vegetation. I don't know how much more I want to work on the greens, as long as this shows as a the green stem. See if I can make this lighter. It has quite a bit of pink in it. I'm not copying the photo because the camera is exaggerating. And toward the edge of the canvas, I wanted to keep obscured. Out of focus. Like that. Maybe the shadow color of this is maybe too dark. What do you guys think? Does it read as a stem? That's all we need. Just re-establishing this. I must admit, it's not really easy to work on impressionistic style on small canvas like this. But imagine like painting this on a large canvas like Georgia O'Keeffe does, but it has a lot of broken colors and texture in it. Like something like simple design like this would be so much fun to play with texture and the nuanced, quiet design inside in the background. So this composition is definitely a keeper, for sure. So the color is kind of off on this, but you can see. Just so you know, so this is what on my easel. This silver and yellow pair is what we did in our workshop, and this skyscape is something I'm doing for the membership right now, so I'm gonna work on that maybe tomorrow. I might do a live demo. So I will keep you posted if you are on my mailing list, or if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel so that you get the notification whenever I create a live streaming schedule, because I don't always get to send emails to my mailing list, but the notification will go out as soon as I created a post on YouTube. Yes. Yep. So this is what it looks more like in person. And this is my battleground and my trooper. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. It was nice having company and painting with you guys. So I will see you next time.